योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिराणतोऽस्मि। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Gently rub your palms vigorously, generate heat, make a cup shape and place them on your eyes. Feel the warmth, spread it to your cheeks, ears, neck region. Bring the palms in front of you. With a smile, open your eyes with few blinks, look at your palms, and thank God for giving you this beautiful book. Okay, so today we are going to discuss why yoga. What is yoga? And are you is it good to do as a career perspective or self practice perspective? How it is, I mean, how is it beneficial for you as well as for the society? Okay, am I audible to all of you? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, so generally we do some activities like painting a picture or just simple sketches. We clean the house or we read a lot or we write a lot. Okay, in the diaries or your day-to-day life activities, some people have the habit of diary writing, painting, gardening, music, dance. So what are all this? See, whatever you do, you may be aware of it or without being aware of it, we perform certain activities. So they depict or they say what we are, what are in which mood we are. They reflect our thoughts, our actions, our mindset. Okay, so those are the things which we keep on doing with knowledge or without our being totally into it. So when you do it, you are depicting yourself, your personality in it. However, yoga is such a thing that you elevate yourself from whatever the moods you are or whatever the platform you are, it will elevate you. Yoga is such a beautiful thing that they say, what is yoga? It is a union of self with the universe. Okay, so what is self and universe? Oneness, ourself into the oneness, that is the university. When you merge into it, it is called as the union. It is from the word root. So while nowadays lot of people are talking about yoga, 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 so many things. For some, yoga means just a physical practice. For some, yoga they do meditation. For some, yoga is like a kriya. For some, yoga is just simply breathing. So no, it is not just one thing. It is a complete of your physical activities, your mental activities, your pranic, your breath work, okay, and your emotional balance, your mind, body, emotions, and your activities. All these things are controlled in a well planned way when you do yoga. Okay, I think many, I mean, the age group is very varied. So let me just address in all the ways. Uh, Teenagers basically now they are saying mood swing. I have mood swings. I have hormonal imbalance problem. This that. So what do you think? All these are coming up when you just go back to your parents or your grandparents. They never had. I mean, they hardly had such kind of things. Mood swings during they say during menstrual cycle. They say mood swings. They have a lot of mood swings, and then they feel irritated and all. But they were capable of handling it. Why the youngsters now are not able to handle it is the question mark, isn't it? Earlier, people had some systematic lifestyle in them. When they had some systematic lifestyle, They know how to channelize their emotions, how to handle or middle their emotions. Nowadays, we are not living a systematic life. Our lifestyle has gone for a toss, and hence, whatever the actions we do, simple hormonal imbalances are causing a lot of trauma for us. Okay, and so whether you have to determine what you want to be, what you are to be, is done by yoga. It makes you subtle, it makes you sattvic. When you are too much aggressive, all these things are totally changed to sattvic, where you are calm, quiet. The aim of yoga is to calm down yourself, to channelize your energy, to bring your body mind union. So, whatever you talk, whatever you think, all in a proper line. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. All these three are, in proper way. You think something, but you say you tell something else, but for the sake of telling, but your heart thinks something else. That is not there. Your deeds are different, your talks are different, your thoughts are different. No, that should not be there. Manasa, your thought, your what you feel. Vacha, that is what you talk. Karmana, what you do. So what you think, what you do, what you talk, all these things, when they are streamlined or they are in the same channel, then definitely your power is more. So to channelize yourself, yoga really helps. Now the question is, why? How can yoga help? So what is the basic thing when you see yoga? It is our physical body. You can see our physical body. The breath, you can feel the breath. So with these two, you can control the mind. So now again the question mark says, how can you do that? How can our nervous system or our brain can be controlled with our prana and our body? So there are five sheets in our body, in our the physical. What you say? A human being has five sheets. That is called as annamaya. That is the body. Then comes the subtler layer, that is the pranamaya kosha, where your breath starts. Your breath work has an impact. That is the prana sakti, which you inhale and exhale. That is called as prana. So, outer world, the body which you see, the body is the annamaya. The thing which you can feel is the pranamaya. Then the emotions, manomaya, your manas, your manomaya. Then your intellect, that is the Vijnanamaya. And then finally, it is the Anandamaya, the eternal bliss. You have to go stepwise to reach that eternal bliss. Eternal bliss is something, it's unique. It is, everyone can reach it. Only thing, the process is too difficult. It takes ages or it takes even births to reach. So when you see a child, see that child is completely happy. The bliss, he is into bliss. So that is called the bliss. You are not aware, good, bad, nothing, right, wrong, nothing. So everything is immaterial for them. That state is called as eternal, or you may say that bliss kind. So with physical body, you should know how to keep it fit. Asana is not just to slim down. You should have that in the mind. It is not just the physical beauty we are concentrating on. Of course, that is a byproduct. Okay, your concentration improves. That is a byproduct. But the practice of yoga, including it in your day-to-day life, the goal is to achieve salvation or the meditative state. That is called as nirvana or your meditative state. Samadhi. Okay, everyone may not have that as the goal, samadhi, but whatever you have, because of our different kinds of mindsets, different kinds of our targets, we have different kinds of yoga coming up, different kinds of legacies are there. Hatha yoga, okay, Laya yoga is there, Patanjali yoga is there, Raja yoga, Patanjali is yoga is there, Raja yoga is there, Bhakti yoga, okay, Kriya yoga, okay. So like that, based on different kinds of our mindset, different kinds of yogas are also there. When we are when we want to go and When we want to have that emotional, it is bhakti yoga, where you sing a lot and then you devote yourself to the Almighty in whichever you believe in. That is called as bhakti yoga. So those are different streams of yoga. So people, whoever has that mindset. Everyone has some little channels where you all have this kind of little. Someone wants to have little bhakti, someone wants to little kriya, karma yoga. Everything is there. So your guru will direct you which you are more prominent of. Okay. So how does yoga really help in our day-to-day life? So when you say there are a lot of hormonal changes at every stage of our life, or there are different kinds of situations in every stage of life. You cannot control the situations. It is you. You should control yourself. Okay. So there, yoga comes into how when you practice, whether it is asanas or your breath work, that is the pranayama, or your kriyas, whatever you do, they all bring all the emotions and all the your bodily organs are toned up so well that the nervous system acts very well. The hormone imbalance will not have much effect on your body and your performances, or whether or your behavior pattern. Okay, sometimes some people are very moody. How does that come from? Because that person doesn't know how to control their emotions. Some people are very aggressive. Why? Because they don't know how to control their emotions. So how do they do all these things? How can a sadhu or some person, when you see some people, they look very pleasant, very calm. How? They know how to handle themselves. Okay, so when you do physically, when the physical has, when you can sit properly, then you can do the breath work properly. That is pranayama, you can do properly. When you do pranayama, your mind is alert, active, okay, and well balanced. When the mind is well balanced, your intellect opens up and the intelligence work properly. When the intelligence work properly, then definitely you know how to handle the situation, mind or heart, what you should do, whether which is right, which is wrong. Of course, the textbooks tell you, or our Puranas tell which is right, which is wrong, and just you have to just coordinate with that, and then that is how you can handle yourself. So there yoga comes into effect. It doesn't mean that "Arey, I should spend 1 hour." Of course, it is a way of life. Yoga teaches you the way of life. It is a part and parcel of your daily routine. It is not something different. How you eat every day, how you attend your nature calls every day, how do you go for your office or college every day, that is a part and parcel of your life. It is not something different. Earlier days, or like grandmothers, let us say, they had this yoga as a part and parcel of their life. That's why nothing seemed too much difficult for them. They know how to handle it. They had that mental stability that is very important. Physically, if you are weak, if you are strong in the mind, you can handle it. Okay, so that is how yoga comes into effect in your life. Then now comes the question: is it just for your performances, like just for your sake, or do they have any career development? Of course, there are yoga careers. I mean, good career when you go into yoga field. Like you have different courses like yoga instructor course, where you can just teach the basic yoga trainers or instructors. They are called generally. It is a general yoga where you can handle general not problems. I can say general generic way of your body and mind. Then comes yoga therapy courses, where it totally teaches you about, completely teaches you about the ailments, and according to the ailments, what are the practices we should design, and what should we do, what are the things from person to person, how does it differ, because every person has a different mindset. So therapeutic yoga is also there, where can you go, as you can just uh, have a list of practices. You will know, understand what kind of list of practices you should jot down and write it, and then let them practice there, and then that addresses their ailments. And then you can go for MSc in yoga. When you complete all this, then definitely you have posts, different kinds of posts. Nowadays, every school and college needs a yoga teacher. So in that way, you can have a career, or you can join some of the organization where you can teach in that organization and be a member of that, and then you can become a yoga teacher. Because I mean, your own self, you can just start off some yoga classes if you don't want to join any school or colleges. So it is up to you. So definitely, career is there, and definitely people are earning good amount of money with yoga career as a career. So, especially for teenagers or even students or even working people, whatever the case may be, when you implement yoga practices in your day to day life activities, definitely you can see improvement in your performance, in your mindset, okay, in the calmness or your emotions control, everything. Okay, that is very, very important. People say, "Are yoga? It is for the old people." No, everyone who can understand what the other person is telling you, sorry, let us say 5 years baby or 6 years baby who can understand what I'm trying to say, they can also do yoga. Yoga is not a punishment, or yoga is not something like too much of rules. It is an activity which you do to improve yourself. And believe me, it has so many scientific uh, what we say proofs saying that it can even change your genes. That powerful is yoga. You know what do you mean by changing genes? Like, some every people has got some tendency, right? One kind of set of people are too much aggressive or too much active, too much lethargic, something. Some people of some set of people are prone to back pain, some set of people are prone to heart problems, some lineage of people are prone to some I mean indigestion problems. There are some different kinds of health issues or different kinds of mindsets in each kind of gene that implemented. I mean that gene is designed in that way. So every gene is unique. Every person is unique. So that also can be changed to so much of sattvic way that when you practice yoga it has that much effect on even on your genes. So there have been many experiments going on. When there are meditation classes going on, we had some machines kept there, and to see how the mindset is there. Some 50 people will be performing their meditations, okay, all people in a big hall, and we have that machine there. And when you see the graph of the machine, the graph is so smooth that all the mindset, all the people, 50 or more than 50 people, when they're doing such kind of meditation or whatever the pranayama, whatever the practice they are allotted, they have the same kind of graph. That means so much of harmony is there when no one is connected to anything. Everyone performing the same kind of activity, that when they are calming down their mind, the graph is so neat. So that is how you can prove that with, with meditation, with pranayama, you can improve yourself, you can evolve yourself. Do you know what is evolution? We have been evolved from ape to human being, right? So it took ages. So that is what evolution is. Your gene can also be transformed so well that everything can be done into a perfect kind of thing. Every time you practice, it is like a step. You are stepwise and trying to reach the goal. So that is where yoga comes into picture. Whether it is personally, it is good. Socially also you will be good. Okay. Mentally also you will be good. Okay. And health also will be good. So self in the society as well as for yourself, it is very, very good. So that is how yoga really plays a lot of role in your life. If you are not well, if there is some ailments in the people, they can take yoga for their ailment. If you want to go into meditation, yoga will help you with that. That is the bhakti. I mean, meditation, that is jnana yoga with your intellect. You can do that. So how the lineage has started ancient time also, even in Indus Valley civilization. I think the people might know have heard about this history that Indus Valley civilization. Okay, I hope you might have heard about it. So Indus Valley civilization, right from there were depicts of the pictures. I mean, scribbled on the wall, how the different poses were performed by that kind. I mean, people from those times. So there were evidences that yoga was a part and parcel of life. Okay, when you do this, definitely it will give a change in your life. And earlier, people just to perform yoga or meditation. Yoga for meditation, it is just for their salvation. They used to go into the I mean, some mountains or into the forest. They used to just sit and do meditation for their samadhi or salvation. Later, it came for teaching. They taught people, and then it came into practice that different kinds of ailments they used, and people wanted to have some good. Uh, some want to have good education, so they want to be more concentration. They did yoga for that. So later, it based on the system or based on the time or circumstances around you, yoga has taken different kinds of moods. Suppose if I want my children to have concentrate, I have some different kinds of I mean set of practices or yoga for them. If someone wants really only meditation, they just want to sit themselves, that is something different. Okay, that is jnana yoga, bhakti yoga. Emotions, they are only into emotions, they want to just do bhajans, that is different kind of yoga for them. Bhakti yoga, controlling of only emotions. So that is, each person has different kind of uh, activity more prayer for them. For me, maybe more prayer activities with Jnana Yoga, with dealing with my intelligence. For you, it could be something else. So each person, depending on that, the yoga, different streams of yoga have evolved, though it all lead to the salvation or the samadhi or the eternal, union self with the universe, all lead to that. But different streams of yoga are there. Okay. Uh, so I think I spoke a lot. Do you have any questions in this? We have 5 minutes of time, maybe. Do you have any questions? So that, or would you like to do some practice? Any questions? So let us do some kind of practice. We will just chant Omkara for 5 rounds and see the difference. And then later I'll make you do Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama also. Okay, I'll just chant once. I suggest you adopt this Jnana Mudra. This mudra is called as Jnana Mudra. Tip of your index and the tip of your thumb. It's round like this. Can you see? Yeah. It should be round like this. That is, and put it like this. This is Jnana Mudra. As the, it says, to increase your knowledge, it improves your concentration. Different kinds of mudra, they connect the channels. Okay, there are 72,000 nadis in our body, more than that, but major are 72,000, and among that, three are there: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. Right, left, and the middle, which connects the both here, and it goes up. Okay, so let us do Omkara. I'll just show you once, I'll just perform once, and then you can also repeat along with me. Just sit erect, head, neck, and back erect. People who want to sit in the chair, they can sit, but make sure that you kept your back straight, neck straight, not droop down, because it doesn't allow you to breathe. Okay, head, neck, and back erect. Now I am inhaling deeply as much as I can according to my capacity. While exhaling, I'll pronounce Om. Just listen to it once. Inhale. When I'm pronouncing Om, the Ma ending should be longer than Oo, Ah, Oo. Om. We generally people do the reverse way. Oh, they say for a long time. They just put full stop. No, this is the reverse way. Oh, little, and the should be long. Okay, shall we all start? Any question, please let me know so that shall I perform once again? Inhale. This is how you should do. Try to put concentration in the bhru where we put bindi or between the eyebrows. Okay, bhru, and then close your eyes and try looking at the bhru, and then inhale now. All of you inhale. Do according to your capacity. Everyone may have different kind of breath uh, capacity. So according to that, please carry on. Mine, just try to follow me. Second round, inhale. Try to enjoy the vibrations of Omkar. A gentle smile on your face. Third round, inhale. Enjoy the vibrations again. Fourth round, inhale. Try to feel the tingling sensation all over your face, head region, other parts of the body. Last round, inhale. Enjoy the vibrations of Omkara. Rub your palms once again. Generate heat. Make a cup shape and place them on your eyes. Feel the warmth. Spread it to your cheeks, ears, neck region. Bring your palms in front of you with a smile. Open your eyes with few blinks and look at your palms. So this is just Omkara chanting. This will really calm down your mind. Om is a combination of A, U, and Ma. And Om, when you chant it, when you pronounce this, it really calms down your nervous system. Then it calms down your mind. When the mind and the nervous system is calming down, the hormones are calmed down. How do hormones calm down? The production, the pituitary gland here, which is there here, the pituitary gland gives nice, pleasant hormones. When you're happy, the happy hormones are produced. When you're sad, the different hormones are produced. When you're angry, different kinds of hormones are produced. And they circulate in your blood throughout your body and they will definitely will harm you. A person who is very happy, when you see a baby, the baby is so happy, it doesn't have any negativities. See how happily they smile. You need not put powder or something like that. Where whatever, however they are, they look so beautiful, isn't it? So that should be the outcome when you are, I mean, totally into pleasant mood or happy mood. So how do you do that? When you chant or when you do something satisfying with you, which is very good. I mean, in a good sense, then definitely happy hormones are released, and then it shows in your face. So the negative emotions are also controlled when you calm down your nervous system. Examination paper is there. In the examination hall, you sit in front of the paper, then definitely the BP shoots up. You get tensed. So when you have performed all these practices, then definitely the brain is trained. Okay, your blood is shooting up, calm down, calm down. It will say, because you have trained your brain. When a baby eats, how does it eat? It just puts its mouth here and there, and it puts the food all over the mouth. But do we do the same thing? No, isn't it? We have trained our hand to go directly to the mouth. It doesn't go here or here. So how did we train it? When you write A, you write slanting line, and in between sleeping line. Every time you don't say slanting line, and sleeping line, isn't it? When anyone says write A, you just write capital A or small a, whatever it is. No need to say all slanting line. But in LKG, UKG, or your nursery, the whole 2 years, the teachers used to make you say slanting line, sleeping line, isn't it? That is how they have trained your hand in the mind. Even you in your sleep, you can say A to Z, A to Bandira, or whatever the language you have. So that is how you have trained. So when you train your mind by performing some practices, then it will definitely record it here and perform. Whenever your blood shoots up, whenever the hormones are about to release, it says, "Hey, calm down. It's not the time." That's not correct. It will, your blood pressure will calm down. Okay. So one more practice we will do. Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. As I was telling you, there are 72,000 nadis, isn't it? More than that, but prominent are 72, and among those three are prominent: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. Sushumna is the middle. When all the three join, and then they they take all the prana shakti whichever they are taking, and then they segregate or they travel all over our body, and then they perform different kinds of activities. If possible, I'll let you know about what are different kinds of prana. But for now, we will do one simple practice. 5 rounds of Nadi Shuddhi we will do. Nadi is these two. Shuddhi means to cleanse. So how do you cleanse it? By breathing in and removing bad air from the lungs. To give good air to the lungs and remove bad air from the lungs. That is how we are cleaning it. Nadi Shuddhi. Okay. So again, left hand it is Jnana Mudra. Right hand, close your index and the middle finger. This is called as Nasika Mudra. thumb and the ring finger are more active. Little finger is just to support the ring finger. So I'll show you one round. Then we all can do it together. So Jnana Mudra, I kept it on my left thigh. Okay. If it's not visible, not visible enough, maybe. Okay. Ah. Now, Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. I'm closing my right nostril with my right thumb and exhaling completely from my left nostril. Now, inhale again from my left nostril. Close with the ring finger. Close the left nostril with the ring finger. Exhale through the right. Inhale again through the right. Close it with the thumb. Exhale through the left nostril. Okay. My hand movement is just to make it clear. You need not do hand movement. It is just the Jnana Mudra you have to adopt and then do the practice. Okay. Shall we do? All of us. Jnana Mudra in the left hand. Nasika Mudra in the right hand. Now close your right nostril. Since we have to remove whatever is there in the lungs, we exhale through the left. Now inhale through the left. Close your left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close your right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. This completes your one round. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Second round completed. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close it. Third round completed. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Fourth round completed. Then exhale to the right. Inhale to the right. Close it. Now exhale to the left. Inhale to the left. Keep your eyes closed. Gently drop down your hands. Then observe yourself. What have you done so far? Why the left, right nostrils have been changed? Just observe your breathing now. Now place your left palm on your abdomen, all of you. Then observe how is your abdominal movement when you are inhaling and exhaling. For 2-3 breathings, just observe. Continue to have a gentle smile on your face. Even if you don't want to smile, also forcibly smile. It will give nice look, nice feeling. When you smile, all the muscles, the facial muscles are relaxed. You will not get wrinkles. Now, just observe yourself. Who is getting that? Whoever, when you are inhaling, is your abdomen bulging up or not? When you are exhaling, your abdomen is sinking in or not? Just observe that. శ్వాస తీసుకున్నప్పుడు పొట్ట ముందుకు వచ్చిందా లేదా, శ్వాస వదిలినప్పుడు పొట్ట లోనకి వెళ్ళిందా లేదా, అది గమనించుకోండి. దట్ ఈస్ ద కరెక్ట్ ప్రొసీజర్. శ్వాస తీసుకున్నప్పుడు పొట్ట ముందుకి, శ్వాస వదిలినప్పుడు పొట్ట లోనకి వెళ్ళాలి. Just observe 3 rounds. Done. Now, with this, so this is the basic thing. When you inhale, your abdomen should bulge out. When you exhale, your abdomen should go in. That is how slanting, left slanting, right slanting, and uh, sleeping down. So this is what we have to do. We have to give nice practice. If it is not really bulging out, you should give this initial practice. Then it will come when you are when you are doing your breath work. This is very important. See, lungs are like balloon. When you fill it with air, how the small balloon will blow up. In the same way, the lungs blow up. They have this much of capacity, 5 liters of capacity. So how much you are feeling, you should know. So based on that, you work on your breath. Okay. Now we will go for one Brahmari practice. Last performance, last practice for 5 rounds. We will do Brahmari. Brahmari is the humming bee sound. This really calms down your mind. It relieves you from sleep apnea, sleeping disorders, hypertensions. I mean, any kind of tensions. It will give good voice culture. Okay, so it will give you good sleep. When you may not be able to sleep properly due to different kinds of reason, when you practice it for 27 rounds, you will get nice sound sleep at whatever time. Okay, so I will show you once. Tongue should be on the upper palate. Pipe and vasa on the other than venakala. But your mouth should be neat. It should not show that you have put your tongue on the behind the teeth of the upper palate. Okay. Now inhale as much as your capacity. Inhale. While exhaling, produce the sound of ma. Ammaloni ma ma ma. Okay. How much makara, how much time you exhale, that depends on person to person capacity. Okay, this is called as humming bee sound. When you produce this, the vibrations are there all over your head region and face region. It could be even the whole body, but that you should be able to experience with your practice. So initially you can feel the tingling sensation here and there. So shall we do 3 rounds? Okay. Inhale now. Bulge out your abdomen when you're inhaling. That is the basic rule. Inhale. A smile on your face. Tongue on the upper palate. Inhale. Third round. Inhale. Two more rounds. Inhale. Try to feel the vibrations of Makara throughout your head region. Last round. Inhale. Bulge out your abdomen. Keep your eyes closed and enjoy. Feel the calmness in the mind. Whenever you are angry, just do 2 minutes of this Brahmari pranayama. Then definitely you will think twice before you shout at other people or before you end up with anger. Train your body and mind in such a way. It will listen to you. Again, rub your palms vigorously. Generate heat. Make a cup shape and place them on your eyes. Feel the warmth spread at your cheeks, ears, neck region. Bring the palms in front of you. With a smile, open your eyes with your hands and look at your palms. So why are we doing every time we perform something little calming down of the mind? We are rubbing our palms and then spreading it to your face and then looking into the palms. Why do you think we are doing it? Okay, let me explain. All the nerve endings in our body end up in your palms. The tips, all the palms, tips of your fingers everywhere, the nerve endings are there in the palms and in the feet. So you should be very careful. You should wash your hands properly. You should wash your feet properly. It is there in our tradition. It is there in our customs and traditions. Before, when you go out and come, when you wear chappal and come home, you are supposed to leave your chappal outside, wash your legs and come inside. We are supposed to wash your hands properly. Okay, so and we maybe they think it is too stupid, but when corona has devastated, then definitely, I mean, corona was totally into the whole world, then everyone started following them. Very fine, very traditional, isn't it? So let us not just go because of something has come up. Let us do our own duty and clean your legs and hands properly whenever possible, wherever possible. And then the nerve endings are so beautiful. I mean, they are so well trained that when you rub them, they generate heat and then activate. All the nerve endings become activate, and the blood circulation is again refreshed. So that is the reason you have to wash your hands, rub it. When you do bhajans or something, you clap your hands. When you are happy, you clap your hands. When the clapping of hands is there, the blood circulation is reaching each and every end of the veins or arteries. That is the main reason when you clap, when you do some actions or perform something, the nerves are getting rejuvenated. The all blood circulation is being refreshed throughout. Even the acupressure is based on this. You have to press wherever you feel the pain, and then that part of the body is getting activated. So acupressure and acupuncture has come into picture due to that. Okay. So when you rub your palms and then you are putting it, that energy is you are spreading to all of the face. And when you open your eyes, when you are looking into it, the energy from the eyes is directly going to your nerve endings again in the palms. So again, it is a useful thing. So even when you get up from the bed, people say, just look into your palms because you have a lot of energy. When you are opening your energy, your eyes, that energy is transferred to it, and again that is circulating to us. That's why as soon as you get up, they ask you to look into the palms. Okay. So any questions again?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for such a calming session and such an interactive session today. It was very nice having you today. We are actually honored to have you today here. As per your qualification, like you are such a phenomenal instructor. Actually, from a bachelor's of botany, zoology, and microbiology, you have come through yoga all your journey. Like, how would you actually do this?
It is not that it suddenly happened. Yoga, as I was telling you, it was a part and parcel of my life. My father used to perform as a normal activity. How do you brush your teeth? How do you take a shower? In the same way, we used to do simple, small practices after drinking water. Then and slowly, it has come into such a way that there are some courses where you can really, I mean, have some certificate and all. I just went
Yes.
because my father said, but later, when I mean, it was you never know because I didn't have any back pain or something like that. It is not because of that. when it was I was practicing it, there is a lot of difference in my concentration and people who are not perform practicing yoga. So there is a lot of difference when I had full of energy from morning till night when I'm sleeping, but the other people are, their energy keeps on deteriorating. It was never happening for me. So I never looked into that earlier. But when I am trying to teach, when I became a teacher, so I try to compare all those things, and then I realize, okay, yes, what my father told was right, and then that's how it happened. I had to take care of my children, so I shifted from software to yoga, where i
Yes,
can
yes.
i can do for my own
Uh,
thing as well as for the others.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And there's something I have to share about ma'am. That is, she have cured cancer for two patients. Two patients have recovered from cancer, as well as she cured back pain for many people. Like, ma'am, take care of health of many people as well. So, ma'am is such a phenomenal yoga instructor as well. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to call Mohana Shravani. Like, she would like to conduct a small game regarding the nutrition. And there is something I have to tell you about the nutrition that plays a very vital role in handling the stress as well. Like eating a lot of junk also can cause a lot of stress to us. So, I would ask to Mohan Shravani to come on to the mainstream. So Mohan Shravani is our event organizer for today for this session. So now Mohan Shravani will be taking care of the part from here, and she'll be conducting a game based on this nutrition, which actually balances the stress as well. So Mohan Shravani, you can carry on.
Thank you, Soumya, for giving this such a wonderful introduction about me, and thank you for giving me the lead. Uh, so, uh, how many of you know that this year in the UN Assembly is declared as International Year of Millets? This year is called as International Year of Millets, and most of us never know the story of millets, guys. Like as I remember, there was a story for this International Year of Millets. So there is a story for International Year of Millets. This International Year of there were millets that were conducted. There were millets that were produced in our country long back, before the decades. There was a revolution that had come. There was a scarcity in our country for the millets, so they had to stop the production of millets and then start producing rice and and other products. But when it comes to research and all, millets were declared as are declared as more nutritious than what we eat today as rice and wheat. Rice contains more carbohydrates and less number of vitamins and proteins, guys. But today, it we only see rice as a component, especially South Indians who are into most habit of eating carbohydrates 3 times a day. If we have chance to eat, we have the chance to eat the fourth time of a day also. But millets have n number of fiber which have to be soaked overnight and then have to be eaten. So I feel you can reduce more number of diseases like PCOS, which most of the common girls are facing today. PCOS, PCOD, and thyroid, hypertension, any kind of disease that we are facing today can be only reduced through food modification and diet modification, lifestyle modifications, guys. We have been only I say we have been only doing it through we have been adopted to so much sedentary lifestyle that we haven't been working, doing all the physical activity. Uh, Physical activity is like we never do go for walking or yoga or something, gym or something. We have been adopted to so much sedentary lifestyle, and that we never go into these things. And the major reason for this is sedentary lifestyle. Like we get obese, we get into many diseases like diabetic. India being the second largest country for diabetic, we never realized that the food and the sedentary lifestyle are the major reason for this. So I would start the game. Just give me a second. And I feel most of the adolescents today have been really adopted to foods like junk foods, which have most empty calories. Like most of me being an adolescent have been more into this junk foods like Manchuria, noodles, or something like that. This contain zero calories, guys. Zero calories. Indeed, most of them contain more calories and all, which contain no nutrients like protein, which is really needed for our body, and more vitamins like B1 and all, which is not present. It is better to adopt a healthy lifestyle than being into uh, things like this.
Yeah, that was such a great informative session, Shravani, as well. Even as we mentioned earlier, even nutrition plays a very important role in balancing the stress and all. So today we had Pratibha ma'am, yoga instructor, with us which was such a calming session as well. So do follow Edimon on Instagram and download the Edimon app on the Play Store. And we'll be sending you many good updates in the Edimon student clubs as well. So as you guys know, we have 6 clubs, naming cultural club, English club, sports club, entrepreneurship club, career and skills club, and coding club as well. So there will be events happening for each club on Discord, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Zoom as well. So we'll be letting you know. Please do follow us, and thank you everyone. Thank you Pratibha ma'am, thank you Mohan Shravani for organizing the event, and thank you everyone. Thank you.